Alright, let me see if I can dredge up a co-caster for this. Alright, while I'm looking for a co-caster, I'm just gonna let these guys go so we can get these matches rolling. I'll post Decklists in chat here in 1 second. Alright, so Erik looks like he's on exactly the same list as Shooterev. So we have Fate Worse Than Death, 2 Calling in Favors, 1 Edict, and 1 Meek Informant as the Scorpion Splash. Pretty sure this is the exact same list. And then Chris is on, Sir Largeness is on his patented Mono No ORA full control Scorpion deck with Dragon Splash, 2 Let Go, 3 Fury, 2 Mono, 2 Cloud the Mind, 8 Conflict characters. So we'll see how this works out. Alright, I'm asking around trying to find a co-caster here. Let's see if I can get one. Alright, I'm grabbing Joe out of chat so I can get a caster. Hey, what's up, dude?
Hey, what's up?
I sent you the password. The game has just gone underway. Alright, so we see Illusionist 1, Liar 0, and then Erik buys Cautious Scout into Asami, and then Asami dupe. At DJ Apelic, what are you trying to find out here? I don't have any commands in my chat. I'm not cool enough. Alright, so both players bid 5, and then we see a draw phase, conflict phase Meek Informant reveals policy debate, double rival, wave the crane, test of skill, 2 wave the cranes, admit defeat bonsai, and a second debate. That's a really strong hand from Crane here. No voice of honor though. Pretty unfortunate. The way of the cranes are really awkward here too because Scorpion has the Soci-Illusionist. So Fro's gonna poke here.
I was on mute.
Nice.
Interesting.
It's pretty strong. It's a pretty strong casting tactic.
If I'm on mute, no one can hold me accountable for the things I say during the cast.
I mean, you're not wrong. So Fro gets really Fro hits the best possible province he can poke at, which is meditations.
Those scorpions love hitting them meditations first.
So
You hear? So,
what? What do you do
policy
if you're
debate.
Erik? Is the question.
Look at that hand. Rival, political rival, weigh the crane, policy debate.
It's a good
like
hand.
most...
It's actually not. It's actually like really awkward against this board though because Socio-Illusionist makes those way of the cranes not good.
Yeah. So that's a lot of policy debate. So he's got 2 policy debates, 2 political rivals, 2 weigh the cranes, a test of skill, a bonsai, and a mid defeat. That's like the most redundant hand ever.
So you could defend here. First action, attempt to assassinate the illusionist. The scorpion hasn't used their box yet either, so you deny box.
Well, he doesn't have assassination, right?
He does, doesn't he? Or is that? Oh, I'm seeing a mid defeat.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So we see Way of the
uses
Crane
Way.
being used. We're gonna see Socio-Illusionist remove this counter. Oh no, we saw court games.
He has multiple ways.
Yep,
of
now the second Way of the Crane can get hit by the illusionist. Test of skill, names event, reveals policy debate number
Another
3,
policy debate.
and calling in favors, which is actually not very good in this matchup. As Fro only has two attachments, both being Cloud the Mind.
So he can move the cloud around.
Yeah, it's good for like stuff with Kakita Yoshi, but other than that, it's not that great. This is a really clunky hand from. Discards one of the policy debates at random.
He had a good shot at it, like 33%.
Oh yeah, what 3 and 9? That's pretty insane.
And you saw there that his test of skill also discarded a political rival, so that's all 3 political rivals. There's
Yeah, I
2 in
mean
his
I don't
hand
think
and
he ever
1
wanted the
discard
third
pile.
one in his hand. So we're gonna see military water here, if I had to guess, and then we're gonna see a Miyamoto's Fury from Chris, and then the world will go on.
He won't defend, he'll Miyamoto's Fury him, and then he'll just be like, hey, that's pretty cool.
Yep.
And he runs into Pilgrimage.
Well, no, that doesn't matter. It's Cautious Scout.
We're blank. Okay.
Yeah, Cautious Scout is sick. But it gives Chris a fate though. So Chris is just gonna not defend. He's gonna Miyamoto's Fury. We're all gonna move on with our lives, and then he's gonna get another ring effect.
Gonna get a free 1 strength military ring effect if he has a bonds. Oh, he doesn't run bonsai, right?
No bonsai.
That's good.
Chat's
Well, there it was.
already fearing for our crane competitor here.
At this point, like, it's gotten to the point where nobody is actually rooting for Scorpion anymore. Like, even in that last game against Click, I was just like, no. Because he gave something back to a Scorpion.
Well, to be fair, he still could have won very easily if he just policy debated. He just had to policy debate Ujiaki, and take the bonsai, and he just didn't.
You know. Scorpion's like, can I take this back? You're like, no, you already have.
Well,
the best
I
deck
mean,
in
to
the
be
game."
fair, if it was it doesn't matter who they are. It's just a tournament. I would just have said no. Like you made the final cut of a tournament. Oh, instead of a Fury, we see a charge. So charges niece. Discards calling in favors. That's pretty strong. Discards mono no RA. Also strong right now. He doesn't want it.
He's got better things to do. Yeah, so the calling in favors he discards because, like you said, I think the Crane has 2 attachments in his deck.
No, Cranazon's. Oh yeah, it's 2 fine katanas. You're correct.
So calling in favors doing very little work in this particular matchup. Yeah, I'm gonna open up these deck lists so I can
So
Hey, what's up? We started without you, but we're more than happy to have you. I think this
Yeah,
matchup
no
will be
worries.
really hype.
Oh, now if I have to leave, it'll be no problem.
Yeah, exactly.
is this that time where there are a bunch of games going on at once?
Yep.
Yeah, this is a time where Mine's
Do we
just,
have
I was
cast
like,
for all
you
of them? It's
your game.
possible I should just cast one of
Yeah,
the other
so if you want to
games.
go cast Tenorum's game, that would be ideal, because that's the one that I'm not going to be able to get to.
Okay, that sounds good. I'll do that. Eugen is saying
Yeah,
stuff.
alright, I'm looking at that too. I know that, who was it? Someone has a game at 3 o'clock. Oh, Noman's game's at 3. 3 my
Alright, I'm
time.
gonna swap over.
Yeah, okay.
I will catch you guys later.
Yeah, alright, see ya.
So Noman.
Alright, so we were trying to upgrade Joe with a better caster, but sadly you're stuck with him, chat.
Unfortunately, you got me.
Alright, so we see for shame dishonoring the scout. We see a bonsai from Erik not kicked, and then we see Cloud the Mind. Okay,
Oh, that's a bummer.
kind of. It's not that big of a deal, right? Like it's a fate investment. It just stops you from readying Asami. That's all.
Yeah.
Like both players played a lot of cards here.
That's something I do notice is that when you have these 5-5 bids, people just throw cards around a little.
Hey, Rega's here. Cool. Now Joe and I can both make fun of Rega.
All I do is make fun of Rega. Alright, so Erik won the ring, but Pilgrimage cancels the effect.
All right, so I know Fro has told me specifically that like we've talked about strategy, and one of his strategies he likes to do is he likes to just scout every province as fast as possible, so he knows what he's up against, and then he'll start going for breaks.
Yeah, but at the same time, in an open format like this, he knows.
Well, no, he just wants to know where they are. He knows what the provinces are. He wants to know where they are, so he doesn't like face checking basically.
I mean, fair enough.
So he just runs into fertile fields, doesn't care. He's just gonna reveal all the provinces. It also neuters Miyamoto's Fury, which Erik is playing.
Yeah. It neuters it against most clans anyway.
Yeah, not your clan. Crab. I'll bow Kasada with all 5 of my provinces revealed, no problem.
Silly nonsense. Here, Erik has 2 fates, so there's a chance he has. Nope. Okay, so he just he wins the fire ring and dishonors Kakita Asame, or for the trouble. Yeah, this is not looking good for the Crane even early on.
All right, I wonder
Granted,
if the Crane player should.
happened yet.
I wonder if Scorpion has built up enough goodwill here that the Crane player should ask for some goodwill and just ask if the Scorpion would like to remove the dishonor token with their illusionist. I think I would ask them. It is a legal play for Chris to do. I think I would ask.
Scorpion players that multiple times. They always tell me to go fuck myself.
All right, so we see Narishma's actually really good in this matchup. He's cheap, he has high military, and he has low glory.
Glory characters. Oh, other than like the Doji Whisperers and things like that.
Yeah, that's fair.
Most of their guys do have like 2 glory, and then their clan champ has 3, which is just terrible.
Yeah,
and Yoshi has 3 as well.
Yeah, Totori and Hotaru both have 3. Yokuni's on 3, and then everyone else, and then Sukune has 4, Shoju's 2, and then Kasada's 0. Sorry, Alton Saranai also has 2, but the real clan champion of Unicorn, Motojuro, has 2 also.
Wait, who's Alton Sarnai?
No, nobody knows. She sits in the graveyard being charged. She gets charged every now and then, but that's about it.
Even with charge, it's like I'd rather just charge a Moto Horde.
Come on, man. That's. I mean, you're not wrong, but. Rega saying to buy Narishma and Rap, or Narishma and Whisperer. We see Narishma no fate. Whisperer 1. Yeah, Chris just first action passed. Love being Scorpion.
Yeah, just Just scorpion things. Hashtag just scorpion things.
Rig, I think you're missing a 0 on that comment. I'm pretty sure it's relevant once in every 100 games.
So, Chris is sitting on 9 fate at this point. We have no idea what's in his hand, but he has 11 cards. So there, odds on favors. There is at least one calling or fate worse than death in there. So, Erik is first player. We see him highlighting his Narishima.
Probably water. I can see military water here. If I had to
Yeah,
guess.
maybe just to bow the liar.
I mean, you threaten you threaten bows. It's really awkward. You just get Miyamoto's Fury though, so it's really unfortunate. Hits Shameful Display. So we're gonna see Illusionist defend. We're gonna see activation of Shameful, or we're not.
Maybe he has a conflict. Let's see what.
Well, so
conflict
he could.
rock in here.
Oh, he could play like how's it go this way? If you play Kachiko, and then you honor her, leave
And
with
then favorable ground her.
yeah, and then you fury, and then you fury. That would be sick, right?
Oh, Chris.
All right, so Chris gains fate from Seeker of Void. We see. Why did Chris say lol? Oh, he yeah. He misclicked. He misclicked which character to get honor. Look, Scorpions are just trying to be. Scorpions are just trying to be useful. I think everybody understands what Chris is trying to do here. That's pretty great. The Scorpion player is just feeling bad that everyone picks on him, so he's like, what if I do something nice?
So he uses Narishima, uses that to flip up Doji Challenger. Saying his never-ending struggles with online play continue.
Yeah, I mean, everyone knows Scorpion is just the clan of takebacks.
Now, he favorable grounds the Illusionist home, so
And
now
we're
it's
seeing
just
Mirror's
Narishima
Fury.
Dishonor. Shameful Display, and I imagine if he does use like a bonsai or a fine katana here, then he would use.
If I'm Erik, I pass. I don't try and commit anything. There's just 0% chance that anything I commit is going in.
Yeah. Well, at this point, who do you bow? You probably bow the Illusionist.
I think bowing Illusionist is correct because it has a military strength. Yep.
So at least now you'd be forcing him to.
Erik smartly reads the situation and just takes the win.
But now there's still a Fury in Chris's hand, right?
Yeah, sure. Like at some point, the Furies are gonna have to get played. You could also just go and reveal all the provinces.
I mean, if you can reveal the provinces before he plays them, then you're just deading cards in his hand, which is always a great move.
Kind of. Crane has enough one glory characters that it's kind of tough. So Chris passes his conflict opportunity. I think if I'm Erik here, I might also pass my conflict opportunity, or I don't want to play political rival here. Political rival is just gonna get hit by fate worse than death. I feel. Or
and that's a struggle when you're playing against this brand of Scorpion. It feels like
anytime
you commit anything,
political rival will get furied because it has 0 glory.
It'll get something.
I'm not sure. I'm not sure if I attack here if I'm Erik. It's tough. Oh, okay. So he does. So he can use political rival on defense, and then he can policy debate.
Yeah, he does have all those policy debates.
He did lose one to the Earth Ring.
So he has 2 left. Hey, Tower number 9 just went live on Twitch.
Yeah. We have multiple games going on. Everyone decided to schedule their game around this time.
Well, it's Sunday. They have to do it before the Super Bowl starts, so they
That's
got to get
true.
their game in.
I have zero interest in the Super Bowl, and I'm still gonna watch it because I live in America.
Welcome to America, the only place where people who don't care about football watch it one day a year.
Yep. Mostly because I have like a tradition in my family where we just get pizza and wings every single Super Bowl, like most people.
I mean, that's why my wife is watching it, because she's like, I'm gonna just stuff my face with food.
All right, so we get to take another peek at Eric's hand here. He's got both the policy debates. He now has a voice of honor. He has a court games, a for shame, an outwit, a fate worse than death.
He has got 2 voice of honors, and both of them are not active right now because of that shameful display, and because he doesn't have a favorite. He doesn't have an honor guy.
He does have a way of the crane though, so
And the illusionist just takes it off anyway.
yeah, he has to wait for the illusionist to go away. Also, the illusionist is honored, so it's not even if you honored a guy, it doesn't matter. He could he can just admit defeat this liar and force Chris to play something. Interestingly, chooses to court games.
Kukita Sami.
Oh, so if Chris doesn't do anything right now, he can steal an honor. Is that what we're going for here?
Goes to 9-9.
No, Chris is playing a Mirror Monastery here, I think. I saw a card leave his hand and he lost a fate.
Way of the Scorpion.
Oh, Way of the Scorpion, okay.
I don't think he lost a fate.
He lost a fate from the Meek Informant, that was why it was, he was at 10. He had 10, 10, 10 across the top. If I'm Eric here, I just play a mid defeat, and then I'm threatening a break, and I force Chris to play something.
There he goes. He plays
Yeah.
the admit defeat to force the break. He's forcing Chris to play cards out of his hand. And he's only got 8 cards left now. Looks like he just played something.
Yeah, he did play something, but I don't know what it is.
It's waiting for a reaction from Erik, I suppose.
Oh, yeah. Maybe for shame? You could just for shame Asami? No, that doesn't stop the break.
Yeah,
That doesn't stop the break.
it does stop the break for the time being.
He for shames the Whisper. Oh yeah, because he has favor.
Yeah.
So we see Whisperer getting for shame. So he should use Asami to take honor. He does.
3-1, so no break is occurring right now. Let's see if Erik has a 1 strength buff of some kind.
I would not play anything here if I was Erik. I would just take my. I would
Take the ring.
I would
again?
take the ring. Yeah, I would take the Earth Ring. Earth Ring is really good in this matchup. Like, I don't want to invest any fate or any cards in this right now. Oh, never mind. Lol, nice cards.
So Erik's deck is it's pretty interesting. It's got a bunch of 1x cards.
So, this Cunning Magistrate shows up, and while Erik can crane box it, it doesn't do anything because of favor. Imperial favor is
If you
really
crane box
strong.
it just goes down to 0-1.
Yeah, exactly. So Erik still won't win.
Way of the crane, so he can honor back one of his people and then they count again.
That seems like a waste. I think I just accept this happening, and then bank my fate. Like, I want to Way of the Crane something better.
Alright, dude, I gotta go.
Alright, see ya.
Later.
Alright, so Cunning Magistrate is in here right now. We're waiting an action from Erik. Alright, so Way of the Crane honors Kakita Asami. Box was used, pointed out by Rega, but then we see court games to dishonor Asami again, and so we're back to square one, where nothing is happening, and Chris is going to win this conflict with Imperial favor. Erik using the crane box also is really unfortunate because now he can't crane box the Meek informant. Although I guess with favor it doesn't matter. Alright, so Chris wins that conflict 1-0. Erik passes, Chris passes. We're going to see him poke at another province, I believe. Yeah, he's just going to keep revealing provinces. Reveals Manicure Gardens. Gain a Fate. And then we're going to see... he has the favor Zergling. As it turns... He didn't. It's a bug. The interface on Goku just doesn't show it in the right order. Yeah, yeah. Chris points out it's not supposed to be this hard to find Shameful to start the game, and he has literally found every other province. So Erik gains his fate up to 6. I'm assuming he's going to play a political rival here and then try and policy debate, but that could be hit by fate worse than death, so we'll see. Alright, I wonder what Erik's gonna do here. Political rival, yep, there it is. Plays it with 3 fate. Just dumps all his fate into it. Yep, fate worse than death is coming right here. Yep, fate worse than death. And now, Asami's gonna get voided off here. Yep, voids off Asami. Erik's going to go down to 6 honor. And then Chris goes up to 10. Chris takes political favor smartly, so the crane box isn't as strong. And this cunning magistrate is just really gonna just wreak some havoc here, as all of Erik's board is dishonored right now. This challenger loses a lot of its potential being second player, so we might see. No, Erik keeps it. Yeah, Rega points out that Asami is back. I predict Guest of Honor here. Guest of Honor is one of the most powerful cards in this matchup. Yeah, there she is. Guest of Honor is incredibly strong in this matchup. Yep, yeah. I agree, Rega. Alright, so we see Rumor Monger with 2. I wonder what bids are gonna be like here. I think Chris will bid high because then he can just steal. Chris bids 5. Yeah, he moves up to 6. Yeah, so he draws 6. Erik gives Erik 3, and then he steals. Alright, so honor totals have evened out 8 to 8. Hand totals are also evened out. Rega, Chris just likes attacking every province to reveal it. Yeah, yeah, it just neuters Fury. It's also like not very enticing to defend with anyone but guest of honor, and like defending the guest of honor here is pretty awkward. No, Luck Eater. If he just defends with guest of honor, he wins because can't play it because the Scorpion player can't play the events. No, Zergling, you're right. Erik is not on. He's on Scorpion Splash. I completely. I was thinking of Erik's old list. Yeah, so Young Rumormonger moves the honor status from the guest to the Whisperer, and then he favorable grounds out the manipulator. Yeah, exactly. It's actually a pretty strong poke. Alright, so Erik's probably gonna contest water here if I had to guess. He can you can poke with the Whisperer. You can attempt to poke water to unbow your guest. You can poke fire also, just to grab the fate. All are strong. The guest of honor is gonna be pretty. The guest of honor needs to not be dishonored right now. Is the big problem. So yeah, Erik goes for fire. Hits Secret Cache. Secret Cache is definitely not what he wanted to see. He really wanted to find meditations. So let's see here. Fro doesn't defend. This is where we see a Fury, maybe? Yeah, there it is. Miyamoto's Fury to bow Doji Whisperer. We see Steward of Law into the conflict. We could just see another Fury here. Nope, nope, we see Assassination. But then we see we then see another Steward. Let's see if Chris has one more answer. Yep, there's another Fury. Not surprised. I mean, both the players here have drawn well over, Chris has drawn 26 cards, Eric's drawn 21. Both the players have seen over half their deck. Alright, so Chris is going to try and break here. The problem is, on his attack, he's going to get policy debated once or twice, because the political rival will have 6 strength. It won't win the fight because it doesn't contribute because of Cunning Magistrate. Chris just doesn't attack. Chris just doesn't want to get policy debated, so he just avoids it by not attacking and stands for favor. That's reasonable. So Chris is down to 4 honor, but it's pretty hard to get dishonored as Scorpion. We see another guest of honor. Second guest of honor is pretty sick. But we do see Shoju come out from Scorpion, and Shoju might actually just come out this time, but probably not. Scorpions usually don't buy Shoju. So Erik could buy Challenger here. Challenger is pretty strong here, going first. You can pair Challenger with Guest of Honor if you really wanna win a conflict. Yep, and there's Challenger with 2. Being first and being able to attack with Challenger is really strong. So Erik bids 1, Chris bids 3. Chris goes down to 2, he's going to steal back to 3. This is kind of dangerous for Chris, being at 3 honor, but he should be fine. Erik needs a way to honor one of his characters so he can turn Voice of Honor on. That's gonna be the problem here. He needs a way to do that, cause he needs a way to fight the Forged Edicts that are gonna come out from Fro. I expect Kachiko to be prevalent here. We'll probably see her come in and kick out whoever's attacking. Not attacking with Challenger seems loose, because that's the whole point of buying her first. So Challenger's going in. Gonna attack Meditations. That seems loose. Better to just attack Pilgrimage. I think it's better to just attack Pilgrimage and use the Challenger for her ability more so than trying to get a ring here. I think that's what you want to do. No, Guest can't get Furied. You can't play events when Guest is in the conflict. Guest has self-protection from Fury. And in this situation, like, Pilgrimage is the least harmful province. Like, you don't have to get ring effects. You can just use Challenger for her ability. Like, I know it sucks to not get a ring effect, but if you just pull a character in, that's probably for the best. Erik just chooses to pass his conflict opportunity. Interesting. I think we'll see Chris here pass his conflict opportunity. Chris saying that was the worst thing that could have happened here. And then Erik asked if it was worse for him or himself. For worse for Erik or for Chris, and Chris is for himself. So we see unassuming Yojimbo show up with 2 Fate. Gonna be able to covert this guest of honor. Alright, so Chris does military, attack shameful. It's actually pretty reasonable. It does turn on voice of honor. We could see shameful, defend with challenger, honor, dishonor, and then if Chris tries something, voice of honor's on, so you can then policy debate. This might have been a mistake by Chris. This is pretty crazy. I think I would have attacked Manicure Garden or Fertile Fields. Erik defends with Challenger finally. Gonna activate Shameful Display here. Turning on Voice of Honor. See now he gets hit by he can get hit by Fate Worse Than Death here, or yep. See, you needed to activate Shameful first to turn on Voice of Honor. I don't know why Erik didn't use Shameful first. Oh, it doesn't even turn on. It doesn't even turn on Voice of Honor. I'm dumb, because with younger Runemonger he can just honor the political rival. Yeah, that's tough. I think you have to defend with Guest of Honor there then. Yeah, that is really tough. Erik gets Shameful broken. This Guest of Honor gets voided off. And the war control continues. Oh yeah, yeah. Good point, Luke. I just realized the guest got coverted. Yep, I completely forgot about that. So Guest of Honor is gonna attack Meditations here. Maybe you go fire here, attempting to undishonor your challenger. Oh, Erik's contesting air. It's really risky to try and dishonor Fro here. Like it's gonna be really hard. The Scorpion Stronghold just letting him steal over and over again. All right, so Fro finally gets policy debated, and we have Fate Worse Than Death, Double Forged Edict, his own policy debate, Those are the important cards. Add up to shadows could be important. I think you take a cancel here or a fate worse than death. If you take a fate worse than death, I think that's all three, and then you get to kind of play the game some more. Yep, that would be all three. He does discard the fate worse than death. That's reasonable. I think it was that of the cancels for sure. Chris passes, not breaking though. What does Erik have? I think he should policy debate again. Maybe take Chris's policy debate. He decides not to. Oh, he did get double policy debated. Okay. Oh, I remember. He tried to policy debate and it got edicted. So this magistrate is going in Earth at meditations. The rival doesn't contribute anything, and the crane box doesn't stop the favor from resolving the ring. Yeah, Chris is gonna get the ring because of favor. Yeah, yeah, exactly. There's no conflicts left. Yeah, Chris isn't that crazy. So based on Chris's hand, he can't actually break here, so it doesn't matter what's happening. Defending with the rival just doesn't do anything because of its dishonor right now. So we'll see. We'll see if Erik can pick it up. He's fine. He's starting to come back. Chris is actually running out of conflict cards. He might die to dishonor. We'll see if Erik can stall enough. Yeah, stupid used box indeed. I agree, Luke. Yeah, Chris says no more fate worse than death this game. Just a nice normal game. So we do see another guest of honor. Yeah, it is. It is really unfortunate that it got discarded, Luke. Like he had 9 cards. He had a 1 and 9 to discard the really important card. Pretty ridiculous. Yeah, Rega. Erik did indeed randomly discard a fate worse than death. We see guest of honor blackmail. Blackmail artist is really important here. Uh, Erik gives up on dishonor victory and just bids 3. Alright, so your Jimbo's gonna covert someone, but this favorable ground will be really nice. We had, uh, we have not seen a Kachiko yet from Sir Largeness, so there's that. So Chris steals, we're 5-5, and then he's gonna attack Manicure Garden, it looks like. Yeah, he's attacking Manicure Garden. Oh, there's Cloud the Mind. There's the second Cloud the Mind. Okay. So Guest of Honor is off right now. Test the skill names event. He finds Wave the Crane, Bonsai, Noble Sack, and Assassination. Takes Wave the Crane and takes Bonsai. So there's a charge on Shoju. Alright, Eric, what do you got here? Policy debate between Shoju and Guest of Honor. Eric's hand is calling in favors, censure, Bonsai for shame, triple Voice of Honor that has just never been on this whole game. Feels bad, man. When your counter spells are just never on, it's really hard to win. Wave the Crane gets discarded. Oh yeah, rumor monger. Yeah. Stefanos points out a good point, Luke. You can't. Yeah, it wouldn't turn on Voice of Honor. You just use rumor monger to move it to the challenger. So Chris makes Erik discard political rival. Oh, I see what you're saying. Don't worry, man. I missed it. I don't honor my characters like ever, unless it's Togashi Initiate who honors himself. I'm just putting weapons on guys and hoping it works. Me dragon, me smart. All right, so Guest of Honor is now dishonored. We're probably gonna see Challenger attack here on water. Probably at Meditations. Well, here's the thing, Rega. If you use it, it's a temporary. It's just a temporary thing, and it just lets Chris take a different card, right? Like, using it doesn't change the fact that you're getting a card discarded. I would be inclined to agree with you if it just wasn't gonna, like, a different card wasn't gonna get discarded. That's the problem. After, if you just use it, it's like, oh, okay, I'll pick a different card to discard then. No, Black Metal Artist doesn't matter. He's just gonna pull. He's gonna pull Black Metal Artist into this conflict. So he's not gonna. He's not gonna. That's true. Having the less dishonor character would be relevant. Is gonna be a big deal here. Challenger should pull Black Metal Artist in here. Wait, did he already use the Black Metal? Oh, he used Challenger already on his first conflict. Oh, and we see Kachiko now. Here comes the pain. No, he used Challenger on his first conflict and then ran away with Oh no, I see. He had to use favorable ground to move in. Yeah. No, no, Luke. The rival got discarded with policy debate. All three rivals are in the graveyard. Oh no. There's one more. Okay, no, but 1, 2, 3. Yeah, 3 in the graveyard. So Chris just takes air here. He is 1 for unopposed down to 3, and then he's going to lose an honor for the challenger leaving down to 2. Yeah, he's in a really bad spot here. Oh no, blackmail artist puts him to 2. Yeah, he's gonna be at 1. Yeah, 1 versus blackmail artist. I think this is gonna be game. Yeah, I agree, Rick. The Earth Ring was really impactful. Test the skill names character and hits only Meek Informant. So he's gonna be able to get get an attack here, and he's gonna be able to void off a character. He can do. Oh, so because reveal is part of the cost, Chris just gets to see what's gonna be revealed. So Chris's hand is Edict, Adept, Let Go. So you can do Political Void here and void off the artist or the Yojimbo. I'm not even sure. I'm not even sure if Soshi has been used either. I'm assuming Soshi hasn't been used if Eric's playing this character here. Yeah, Soshi has been used. I don't think Eric would play the character otherwise. It doesn't make any sense. All right, what do you avoid here? It's between. Yeah, so he avoids the covert so he can have at least block. So now he just has to deal with Kachigo plus blackmail artist. Jeez, this is so hard. Alright, so he's on 1 honor versus Scorpion with Kachigo plus Blackmail Artist. Yeah, all 3 Asamis are in the discard pile, Luke. No, he's seen all 3, Rega. All 3. 1, 2, 3. Oh yeah, actress is just dead. You're just straight dead. You don't. It doesn't even like matter. You're just dead to actress. Yeah, Chris's flop was sick, right? He just flips three political guys. No, winning era military doesn't even matter, Luke. Or sorry, Rega, because he loses 1 to Blackmail Artist and he loses 1 to actress taking Asami, and then he can Chris can go for fire or void, and just get the dishonor victory that way. Like winning a mill on air just delays the inevitable. Yeah, exactly. He does actually have to go mill air first, or he's just straight dead. Yeah, winning mill air is step 1. Alright, so waiting on Erik to play some cards here. Buys Whisperer 2 Fate. Yeah. He even has the illusionist as backup, so if Erik gets a if Erik gets an honor token on any of his guys, he can just remove it too. I think if I'm Chris here, I just don't play anything. Like, I don't care. It goes up to 3. You do political fire, and you dishonor one of the characters that's gonna die. You steal one with Black Metal Artist. You steal one with Asami. That goes down to 1, and then you end up. Alright, so Eric's up to 3, but I'm pretty sure he's just dead here if Chris takes my line. I think my line is a guaranteed victory. I'm not quite sure why Chris is giving him a chance. Yeah, my line is everything political at fire. We'll see if he does mill, then Eric can do fire and not technically die this turn. Chris passes his conflict opportunity, so he's just gonna make Eric attack him, and then he can just attack with everything. No, Matrim, he's used all of his Way of the Cranes. There are none available. Oh, wait. Yeah, and we know Chris has an edict left, I think. Right? Yeah. No, Chris has 2 edicts left. Yeah, so it doesn't even matter. Chris has 2 edicts left also. No, he has 2 edicts, so that would on the artist doesn't even work. Oh, my mic is muted. Sorry guys. So void here does the same thing, because you just void the guest of honor. You just void the guest of honor, and then you will win the same way as if you had done fire. Yep, steals Asami. He has to make sure to activate Asami, and then he has to make sure to click the reaction on his blackmail artist, and then that will be the game. He already did it, Rhea, he'd already done his military attack. He did his military attack with Narishma and Kazin, and then he used Kazin duel, which ended up sending Narishma home. Yeah, he should have used him to defend. It doesn't matter, but I guess that one, the one strength should be in there on defense. Erik has chosen to pass, and this will be the game. Chris passes. He has to remember to click blackmail artist, which he does. He's going to avoid the guest of honor, and that will be the game. Yeah, Neff, I pretty much like just had everyone be a mod. The chat's not big enough. Alright, so that is going to be the game. Really grindy game. I'm a little too tired to analyze what happened in this game, but the fact that Erik never got the voice of honor. If Erik had just gotten the voice of honor, like that would have been a big deal. Yeah, Erik bemoaning the fact that there was always an illusionist or a rumor monger on the field really denied those cancels. Alright guys, thanks for hanging out with me today for the number of games that I did. I am going to go take a nap before the Super Bowl, and everyone should go over to Kingsley's stream. Until next time guys, take care.